Over the past 17 years, I've accumulated over 6,000 hours and helped well over 1,000 people get into good shape. And what I've learned from that experience is that it's not a lack of effort that stops people getting fit, but these common mistakes. So, Public Health England survey data finds that over 80% of adults express the desire to improve their health and fitness. But the UK government data and YouGov data also suggest that at least 34% of men and 42% of women don't hit their minimum recommended activity levels, as well as over 60% of adults in the UK being classed as obese or overweight. And data from gyms suggests that around 50%, and in reality probably more, of new gym goers quit their gym membership within the first 6 months. So what these stats suggest is that there's a disconnect between what people want, which is being healthy and fit, and knowing how to actually achieve it. Nobody's going to stick at their health and fitness if they're not enjoying the journey or seeing results. So in today's video, let's break down the 10 most common mistakes that are likely holding you back so you can finally get on track with your health and fitness journey. Okay, so mistake number 1, just doing slow cardio. I get it, you probably want to lose some fat, and doing cardio is definitely going to help with that, but cardio on its own is a weak strategy for transforming your fitness. If you've got muscular imbalances or weaknesses, which you most likely have, cardio won't address that and will likely lead to injury. Cardio should be supplemented with weights and circuit-style training to get superior results and make the journey more enjoyable. Which leads me on nicely to point number 2. Not working on your mobility. So your joints are key to your fitness. When your joints are healthy, you feel more alive and you can do more with your body, which means you get better all-round results. You're also much less likely to suffer injuries and find yourself in pain. So working basic mobility into your routine is essential for superior results and a more enjoyable fitness journey that's going to last. I've got really good quality free videos that show you how to mobilize your whole body, and I'll share them with you at the end of this video. Okay, mistake number 3, neglecting good quality weight training. Regardless of your age, shape, fitness level or goals, weight training should be part of your training routine. Doing weights is beneficial for your joints, your bones, your muscles, and for weight loss. By training your full body with slow, controlled, compound movements, you add strength and muscle to your whole body, which shoots up your metabolic rate and makes it easier for you to lose weight. It's also easier for you to get fit when you've got a baseline of strength. So strength training should underpin any fitness endeavor. And no, ladies, you're not going to get bulky from doing weights, just leaner and healthier. Okay, mistake number 4, the wrong weights and rep ranges. So when you're doing weights, what weight should you do? How many sets should you do and how many reps, etc. Typically, men make the mistake of going way too heavy at the start of their training, and ladies make the mistake of going way too light and doing too many reps. So in your first 1 to 2 years of your fitness journey, again, regardless of your age or fitness goals, you should be doing weights that make you struggle around the 8 to 15 rep range, and you should be doing around 3 to 4 sets. This is enough weight for you to build muscle whilst also working on your form and not letting your technique fall out of the window. If you go any heavier than this, your technique's going to fail, and if you go any lighter than this, you're not going to get much muscle building response. Okay, mistake number 5 is smashing loads of ab workouts to try and show your abs. So we all like the thought of a leaner stomach, but smashing loads of ab workouts isn't really going to burn your stomach fat. Of course, some ab work is going to help you build the muscles in your stomach, but doing loads of ab work won't burn your fat off and will probably lead to a bad back. There's a saying that's kind of like 6 packs and broken backs, and that carries weight here. So when we focus just too much on the abs and we do it all the time, it creates imbalances and that leads to bad backs. So instead, you want to focus on full body movements that also hit your core, like deadlifts, squats, and kettlebell swings, and work on your diet. Okay, mistake number 6 is avoiding using your back because you've got back pain. So nobody wants back pain, it sucks, but one of the leading causes of back pain is muscular imbalance that's caused by lack of movement. So not using your back just creates a vicious circle. So to fix or reduce your back pain, you've got to create muscular balance throughout your body, and you do this by using your back and strengthening your core and using the muscles in the back of your body. So if your back does hurt, you want to start your workouts with mobility work, and then you want to move into light sets of movements that use your back and your glutes, such as deadlifts and squats, to start building balance through that part of your body. Look, it's probably going to suck at first and you're probably going to get some twinges throughout the journey, but unless you have a degenerative condition, your back's going to get better through using it. Side note, it's always worth getting your back pain checked by a GP. Second side note, it's always worth getting a second opinion if you don't like what you're told. The standard kind of response from GPs these days when you've got a bad back is to rest it up and take drugs. But we know in the long term, that's not going to lead to better results. Okay, mistake number 7, not following a plan. Trying to get fit without having a plan is a little bit like trying to learn to drive a car by just getting in and giving it a try until you figure it out. Think about when you are gonna fit your fitness efforts into your life. Normally it's gonna be first thing in the morning when you're half awake, or after work when you're mentally fatigued. The last thing that you wanna do at that time is to have to think and try and be creative. It doesn't work, and this is why you see so many people in gyms doing half-assed efforts from machine to machine and doing 20 minutes looking completely uninspired on a treadmill. So before you start training, find a plan that is aligned to your goals so you know what you're going to be doing before you start training. I've got free videos and guides that I'll share with you at the end of this video that give you those programs, and there's also tons of stuff available for free on the internet. Okay, mistake number 8 is not learning good form with free weights and relying on machines. So free weights are the most efficient way to improve your whole body fitness. But most people either avoid free weights completely and rely on machines because they're intimidated, or they do free weights but they don't learn the good form. So at the start of your journey, the emphasis should be on learning good form in the basic compound movements, and this is squats, deadlifts, kettlebell swings, and overhead presses. Focusing on the basics of these movements is going to help you build up a baseline of strength that's going to set you up for fitness improvements that last a lifetime. Mistake number 9, not having targets. It's really hard for you to make something stick if you don't feel like you're making progress. So you've got to have measurable targets that you are tracking with your fitness. This can be a whole range of things based on your goals, such as the weights you can lift, the number of reps you can do with a certain weight, the speed in which you can run or row a certain distance, your body weight, your body fat percentage, or the way that your clothes fit and what clothes you can fit into, i.e. getting into a 30-inch pair of jeans. But the important thing is that you have a few measurable goals so you can track your progress. Even if you don't make progress, that's still good, because then you know you've got to adapt your program to help you get towards your fitness results. The worst thing you can do is not have measurables and just have a woolly goal of getting into better shape, because you're going to feel uninspired and drop off the wagon. And then mistake number 10, which is in slight contrast to mistake number 9, and that is focusing too much on how you look and not how you feel. Let's say you have to lose 3 stone to get into the best shape of your life. Well, that's more than achievable in a 12-month window with good discipline. So then what? The reality is, no matter where you're at, you can get into good shape in a relatively short period of time in the grand scheme of things. But even when you get there, if you're just obsessed about how you look, you're still not going to feel happy. So a massive win with your health and fitness is shifting to how you feel. When you do this, making health and fitness a part of your life gets a lot easier, because instead of going to the gym or training because you feel you have to lose weight, you end up going to the gym or training because it makes you feel good, and that's something that can stand the test of time. So that's it. That's the top 10 mistakes I see that are holding most people back from getting the health and fitness results that they deserve. And I hope now that you've heard them, you feel clear and confident on how to get on track with your fitness journey. Look, getting fit really isn't difficult. It just feels difficult at the start when you don't know how. So to make it easy for you to get started and implement some of what I've talked about today, I'd recommend you go and watch the following 2 videos of mine. So we've got the 30-minute workout for health, which includes a free 30-day fitness plan. And we've got the build stronger posture in 30 days with a full 1-page guide that shows you all of the movements and how to implement it over a 30-day period. Grab them below.